Welcome. Thank you all for coming out on what is not such a cold December 2nd. We are here today to rededicate the Garden of Hope and Serenity here at Albemarle Park. And this project got started about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, with cleanup here. Several of the neighbors, many of our patients and participants in our Caring Together program and staff came out on a beautiful Saturday and did the initial cleanup of the park, and you'll hear a little more later about future plans for the park to become even more beautiful in the spring. I'm Jenny Englerth, and I'm the Executive Director of Family First Health, and one of the programs that we offer along with primary medical and dental care is called Caring Together, and it's a long-standing partnership between ourselves and WellSpan Health, and we seek to work together to improve the quality of life for people living with HIV, along with spreading a message around prevention. And I think it's particularly important this year. The theme of World AIDS Day is titled Getting to Zero, which for me seems pretty amazing as a person who got an entry point into healthcare by working with people with HIV. And 20 years ago, we wouldn't have imagined a point when we could say that we could realistically get to zero AIDS-related deaths, zero new infections, and zero discrimination and stigma. And that's the focus of this year, and something that we're glad to be able to promote and talk about. World AIDS Day is a time throughout the world that people can pause and remember people that have been lost early in this epidemic, and also remember what we can be doing today to get to zero and help us all focus on that goal. We have several folks with us today that we'd like to thank for being here and are going to share a few words with us as well. I'm actually going to turn it over to Mayor Bracey to share some words now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny, and thank you and the entire team of Family First and the work that you all do daily to help us address the issues of AIDS, HIV, and awareness, if nothing else. I'm honored to be here, as I've been in past years as well, too. This is something that's important to our community and important to me, and I'm glad the City Health Bureau is actively involved as well as helping to address the issues of awareness and providing testing even. I thank the volunteers and city staff. Our Public Works Director is with us today, Jim Gross, and folks that helped get the area prepared for today. It looks great, and I know in years to come it will continue to be so. I have a proclamation helping us to rededicate the Garden of Serenity and Hope here at this park to read to you today. Whereas the Garden of Serenity and Hope, located within Albemarle Park, was created to provide a community with a tranquil space to meditate and remember those individuals and families suffering from the devastating effects of HIV/AIDS. And whereas upon this partnership, Family First Health will embrace the AIDS Garden as Albemarle Park by performing routine gardening maintenance to the site and incorporate new plantings into the area, which will not only improve the overall appearance of the garden, but will return the garden back to its original purpose, and that is to serve the community. And whereas Family First Health in the city of York acknowledged the importance of the garden as a memorial to those lost to AIDS, a place of solace for those individuals and families living with the reality of HIV and AIDS, and an inspiration for those continuing to work for progress against HIV and AIDS. And whereas on this day, December the 2nd, 2013, Family First Health has become a participant in the city's Angel of the Park 2 program by celebrating this grand opening of the Garden of Serenity and Hope to the York City community. Now therefore, I, C. Kim Bracey, Mayor of the City of York, do hereby proclaim the rededication of Albemarle Park and commend Family First Health for undertaking the care of the Garden of Serenity and Hope and their commitment to our community. Given under my hand and seal of the City of York, the second day of December in the year of our Lord 2013, C. Kim Bracey. And again, I'm honored to be here today with all of you. I want us to take a minute to remember those who have gone on, who have lost the battle to HIVs and AIDS. This is very, again, important to me, and one of those causes I'm glad that we, the city, can be partners with you all on. Thank you.
I'm going to ask Representative Shriver, who joined us today, to say a few words as well.
Thank you all. Thank you all for attending today. Thank you to Family First Health and Jenny, and obviously thank you to Mayor Bracey and all the city staff. We gather today in a moment of somber reflection. It's especially noteworthy that today's event occurred only days following our National Day of Thanksgiving, and during a season when many of us reflect on the blessings of family, of health, and of friendships. Today, communities across our country will come together to celebrate the lives of those lost to the AIDS virus, support those living with HIV, and raise awareness for efforts we have yet before us to eradicate this disease. In the United States, it is estimated that 1.1 million people are living with HIV. 1 in 5 individuals is living with HIV and is unaware of their infection. 1 in 4 new HIV infections is among youth ages 13 to 24. That equates to approximately 50,000 people per year, 50,000 youth per year. Globally, it is estimated that more than 34 million people in our world today are living with HIV, and over 25 million lives have been lost from 1981 until present. 25 million lives. Because of days like today, we have had unprecedented scientific and medical advances in HIV treatment and prevention. However, knowledge and awareness remain the 2 best preventative measures. Because of days like today, we have laws protecting people that are living in our community with HIV. Because of days like today, we now know more about the symptoms of HIV, about preventing this disease, and the conditions of the disease. However, it remains, because of days like today, to demonstrate the work that is not yet done. The disease remains rampant, and it still continues to take tolls of lives across our globe. AIDS still impacts families. AIDS still leaves children without parents. AIDS still kills brothers and sisters, cousins, nephews, nieces, aunts, and uncles. AIDS still robs our youth of their future, and AIDS continues to infiltrate families and remains lethal. And unfortunately, in our United States society, it's not often until a celebrity or an individual of note passes away from this disease that we talk about that. So it is because of days like today that we can raise awareness to all of our brothers and sisters and neighbors and residents that have lost this battle or continue to fight the war. We need to continue to educate, continue to ensure equal treatment of those living with this disease. We need to continue to test and encourage testing. We need to raise awareness and continue to raise funding to study the preventative treatment and the hopeful eradication of the AIDS virus. So thank you all again for attending today. Thank you to our mayor. Thank you to Jenny Englerth. I have a certificate of excellence in partnership in the community. I won't bother to read it, but I will present it to Jenny. Thank you all very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Shannon McElroy. I am the program manager for the Caring Together program at Family First Health. And I wanted to take a moment to introduce our next speaker. He is one of the newest members of the board at Family First Health. His name is Clint Rivero. I've known Clint for about 3 years now. He is a fantastic individual, and I'd like to invite him up to say a few words.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here today. When I came out and helped clean up this park, I looked at the bricks and I saw the names of the people that passed. And then I looked at the names of the people that bought some of these bricks in honor of the people that died in support of HIV and AIDS, that are aware that HIV and AIDS is still alive and well. As a person that's lived with the HIV virus, no, let me correct that, a person that allows HIV to live with me since 1989, it has not been a struggle. It has not been a fight. And the reason I say that today is because I got educated about what's going on with me. And by doing that, I started educating other individuals. And when I got educated and I started talking to people about my virus and not being afraid and sitting in the silence and in the darkness and scared to death of what people might think about me, I began to become free once again. It is because of people that are Family First Health and other people that are outspoken, that are willing to love and care a person for what they are and not what they have, that I live today and I keep on going strong. I will not go quietly into that night. I stand here today, a soldier, fighting for the people that live with HIV, that live in fear. I will never stop caring for them, and I will not ever stop looking out for them. I will do whatever I can to help anybody who lives with this virus and let you know you are not alone. Reach out, we're here to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Clint, for those kind and moving words. Thank you to Mayor Bracey for coming and for this dedication today. Thank you to Representative Schreiber. Thank you, Jenny. I need to say a special thank you to somebody that made a lot of this possible, who's put in countless hours for this project, that's been working with Family First Health for a few months now. Carrie Prowl, hand of applause for you. Thank you so much. We are still living with HIV. As Representative Schreiber said, about 21% of people with HIV don't even know they're infected. So today, tell someone. Tell a loved one, a parent, a sibling, a friend. Tell them to get tested. The more we talk about it, the less stigma there is for HIV out there. So keep your voices loud and proud and advocate for those with HIV and those that are working for a cure, for the little things like our park. So please share with your friends today. Thank you to our sponsors that have helped us with this event. And I hope that I'll see all of you back out here in the springtime. In hopefully April, we're going to be doing our planting project. So I hope to see everyone here helping us plant. Our park might not look like much now, but it's clean and it will have lots of beautiful flowers in the springtime. So come back and help us for that. Before you go, I'd really like to take one moment of silence for those that we have lost to HIV. So if everyone... we are actually going to have Mayor Bracey officially open our park with a cutting, if you would.
Yeah, there we go. On three.
1, 2.
Feel free to grab one of the little ribbons and tie it on a tree in memory.